Nation, getting ready for Badbeat 13 coming October 10th at Commerce Casino. Right now I'm here with Greg Parker, the ever-changing nickname man, taking on Eddie Jackson for this fight. How is training going for you?
It's going well. It's going well. We just changed opponents a week or 2 weeks ago, something like that. So I've changed my camp a little bit. Some fighters, they'll say, I don't train for an opponent, I just do me, and it works out. And good for them, but I don't. I train for specific opponents, so I've had to change my camp a little bit in the last 2 weeks. But it's going good.
Well, before you fought with us once before against Paul Song, victorious in that fight. Walk us through what happened last time with BAMMA.
Well, the fight was great. Camp was great. I walked into the cage injury-free, which is rare for all fighters, really. Fight training's miserable. Paul, awesome dude, awesome fighter. He was a lot stronger than I expected in the cage, but it went well. You know, I got the win in the first round, I think 4 minutes or something like that. So.
And it was by a rear naked choke?
Yeah, rear naked choke. Yeah, he cut me up pretty good. I was bleeding. It was awesome. Made for some good pictures.
Now going into it, you are someone who was kind of unexpected when I first met you. You're a pretty tall guy. You seem pretty straightforward and strict, but then you have interesting walkout songs and interesting nicknames. Tell me a little bit about that and why you choose to do that.
Okay, so the nickname thing, we've been over before, but for anyone who hasn't known, I get a little temporary tattoo, whatever comes out of the machines, you know, so it's random. And then make a nickname based around that, and I rock it for the fight. The songs, you know, I think last time I did A Whole New World. This time it'll be Love is an Open Door. Love is an Open Door because my daughter likes to dance to that one. She's a 1.5 years and it's adorable. But I don't know, I guess the rest of my life, you know, I just live kind of loosey-goosey. I'm not a real strict person lifestyle-wise, so it just kind of fits me. I guess maybe it helps me relax a little bit. But.
So, what do you think it is that fighters are thinking about when they hear Mr. Flower Power or some different nickname that you choose walking out into the cage?
I don't know. I just always hope that people aren't like offended by it. Like, oh man, he doesn't take me seriously or whatever. Because that's not it at all. But I mean, I don't think it gets a negative reaction. I hope it doesn't. It's just whatever. It's just a grab-assy thing I do.
But that is a little bit of a part of your personality, though. You want to surprise people.
Right. Yeah, I want to kind of have like that. It's just different. No other fighter's done that. Everybody's got, you know, their hardcore cool guy nicknames. You know, the Iceman. Awesome, good for him. But you know, I don't want that.
Greg Parker doesn't have titles.
Greg Parker doesn't need titles.
Well, you're taking on Eddie Jackson. You're saying how it changed a couple weeks ago, and you always try to like move your training, adjust it a little bit for specific people. Mm-hmm. What are you training more specifically now that you're going up against Eddie Jackson?
Well, I think Eddie Jackson is more powerful. He's a real powerful guy. So my technique has to be really tight, you know, in order to catch him and things. So whereas with John Mercurio, I think he's more technical, whereas Jackson's more powerful. And so with my technique being tight, I feel like I can kind of shut some of that down, as opposed to creating scrambles and just finding open opportunities from scrambles.
Now, you're talking before, the most important thing is like going into the cage healthy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we are a month out, but there's some things that are going to be happening during training. Talk us about that.
Yeah,
Tell us about that.
A week before the fight, I have, I'm in the Army National Guard, so a week before the fight I'm going to be in the field. And so the hard thing about that is it'll be during my weight cut, and we go out there, we eat MREs. If you don't know what that is, it's food in a bag, right? It's heavy preservatives.
Yes.
Right, okay. So yeah, it's heavy in preservatives, high in calories, and there's obviously no scales. We're in the field, you know, practicing war, and so it's gonna throw off my weight cut a little bit, but we'll see. I mean, I'm sure it'll be fine. I don't cut that much weight anyway.
Okay. Again, training for this, who are you training with, and who are you training fighters?
I train at OC Kickboxing, so I've got their whole fight team. It's really cool. The environment there, because it's not a big fight team. It's probably 6 guys or something, and so really the whole team focuses around whatever current fight is going on at the time. You know, so I really get fight practices tailored to me big time, and it's really handy. You know, I get thrown through the ringer there, and then I'm also training at Clever Jiu-Jitsu like I always do, and they've got, you know, tons of black belts and brown belts that just tool me up every day and tell me what I'm doing wrong. And I walk out of there, you know, sore and beat up, and like, okay, well, I'm useless, but I learned a lot. You know.
Well, are there any shout-outs that you give to your training partners and sponsors?
Yeah, thanks OC Kickboxing, thanks Yoko, thanks Fabiani, thanks Hot Rod, Coach Dennis, the whole team over at OCK, awesome. Coach Clever, Coach Fabiano, my jiu-jitsu coaches. Big shout out to my sponsor at Epic Motors OC, thank you for them. Yeah, they've all treated me really good, helped me get ready.
All right, well, getting ready for Eddie Jackson for this fight. Is there anything you can say to him getting ready for this fight that you want him to know?
Not really, man. Do you? I'm gonna do me. I mean, we're gonna put on a good show. He's 4-1. I'm 4-0. I mean, we're between us. We have, you know, some pretty explosive wins. So I mean, I think he's got 3 knockouts out of 4 wins. That's awesome. I have no doubt he's gonna be swinging to knock my head off. But that's great. You know, makes for a good show.
Well, you are full of surprises yourself, with nicknames, walkout songs, the things that you like to strive for inside the cage. So it looks like it's gonna be something that's potential for a fight of the night, possibly?
I hope so, man. That would be cool. And, you know, like I said, as an explosive fighter as he is, he kind of has that stylistically where he will produce fight of the night type fights, and hopefully I can keep up with him. So it'd be really cool.
In the world of MMA, there's always changes, and there's always new prospects and everything. For this fight, there's actually 3 different sets of fighters at 170. What does that give to you, knowing that you're going to be watching them fight as well? Future prospects.
I'm pretty stoked about it because, you know, the welterweight title is vacant. You know, it's just getting, I wouldn't say it's vacant. I don't think anybody's had it. So it's cool. You know, we all have winning records. Any one of the 6 of us has potential to be the next, or any 2 of the 6 of us, I suppose, have potential to be the next fight going after that title. So I mean, it's just exciting. I'm sure we all have eyes on each other. You know, you're fighting one guy, but you're watching 4 others.
You're taking notes on the other ones as well.
Yeah, they're watching me, I'm watching them. You know, there's going to be no secrets going into whatever the title fight is, whoever, you know, good luck to those 2 fighters. There's going to be no secrets.
Now, what would it mean to you to go for a welterweight belt for BAMMA USA?
Stoked. I'm just stoked. I haven't had a title fight since I was an amateur, like a while ago. So I'm excited. And also, you know, they do it as 5-5s, which a lot of local organizations don't do. I feel like that plays to my strengths. I'm kind of a good endurance fighter. So I would absolutely love that. I'd be stoked.
All right, well, you can see Greg Parker, and whatever his nickname may be, he's full of surprises. Take on Eddie Jackson October 10th at Commerce Casino for Badbeat 13.